Hey, kitty girl. What's happening? Hey, bitch, I'm finna go to get Dineva and Miss Nessa, girl, on the damn three-way, bitch. Because we gotta talk about this. I left Dineva a message and told her I was gonna video chime her and bring Nessa in on this. Because, bitch, this girl that said some shit on her goddamn thing, child, and we got to talk about it. And I want to put this in. I want to talk to both of y'all at the same time. So, Dineva Ross and Miss Nessa, girl, y'all listen very carefully. Because, on a real serious note, I am an advocate for mental health and making sure that we instill and incorporate mental health screenings in our yearly physicals and carrying on. Honey, they need to be done like maybe quarterly, once a quarter. So 4 times a year, you really need to go get checked out or something. And I really believe that would be very conducive to our family. But because we have so many cultural disadvantages with accepting mental health care within the African American community and people of color, I think that this here is going to pretty much it's going to take some time to overcome. Now, Dineva, what you said about Miss Andrew Caldwell, child, I almost hollered when you called her the poster child for Mucinex, child. Okay, a fibrous diuretic, honey. Okay, a bitch finger ready to clean out all that shit. But at the same time, as we laughing and carrying on, and this child is really not understanding that she's become the butt of the jokes a lot of times, I'm going to agree with you that I'm going to fault the church for this, a lot of that, okay? Because what she is reenacting and what this child is going through as far as being on fire for the Lord is basically what's taught in the church. Now, I'm not going to be presumptuous to say what is and what is not of God. What I am going to say is that it doesn't agree with my spirit, okay? And anytime, see, spirit identifies spirit. That's the one thing I've always known, good, bad, or indifferent. And none of that agrees with anything with my spirit at all, good, bad, or indifferent. So this is how I know that the church rhetoric and carrying on, and I believe she's out of the Church of God in Christ or whatever it is, Holiness, Pentecostal, whichever denomination or particular brand of faith this child decides to serve. Honey, she is all everywhere. I'm sitting up here moving this camera because, child, I'm holding this phone. I should have had a stand, but don't worry about all that. And plus, I'm here at the donut factory, so if y'all hear any noises and things, I got to answer this radio and things of that nature. So that there is all of that, so that you know. But I'm going to agree with all of you, Dineva, and I'm going to put a lot of the onus on the church, because ever since this child claims she's been delivered and carried on, and this, that, and the third, she's been going around being one of these brand new baby Christians, and now she want to convert everybody and give everybody the love of the Lord and carry it on, and that's lovely and fine and wonderful. At the same time, honey, she has used her celebrity to take her into many different places and carrying on, and the fact that the public is allowing this to happen. So we have to put that all on the church, and then we also have to put it on the folks who like to keep mess and drama up, because a lot of the folks that feed into her pages and carrying on, that bitch will go live, and folks will go to her live just to sit down there to click the angry button on the mad face or whatever, or just so they can feel like they can cuss her out and carrying on. But see, I would like to get this thing on Dishing Tea with Big Meach. Dineva, I need you to come on the show as well, so we can sit down and have an open discussion about a few things, But I want to get Miss Andrew Caldwell, honey, on Dishing Tea with Big Meach, and I want to ask a few questions, okay? So we can get into the psyche of her, because number one of the things that really tears me up about Miss Thing is that she can't talk. Okay, you sitting up here trying to be on fire for the Lord, child, and this, that, and the other, and you mispronounce words and carrying on. You get tongue-tied and things of that nature. And so when I look at Andrew, and this is no shade, no tea, no nothing, this is out of genuine concern, I wonder if Andrew Caldwell has Down syndrome or Asperger's or something. I don't believe she got Asperger's because she likes the public too much. She likes attention and carrying on. However, I will say that I believe that this child, honey, wants to be loved and accepted just like everybody else. Everybody wants to be loved and to feel like they're a part of something. You know what I'm saying? And for this kind of attention, be it negative or otherwise, honey, it is giving her and fortifying. I keep saying her, because that's just how I see this child. She's a big old queen in my eyes. And this is no disrespect to what she claimed to be her deliverance. It's just that right now, until proven otherwise, honey, that there is that. Because even, and I know deliverance don't happen overnight and carrying on, mannerisms don't change like that and this, that, and the other. But at the same time, honey, this girl, now that she's saved and sanctified in the Lord and carried on, honey, this bitch feels as though she's supposed to walk through like the first lady with her furs and carrying on or whatever. Hey, now, what's going on? How you doing?
Good. I got 2 deliveries.
Uh-huh.
One for a gentleman in 517 by the name of McFarland.
Okay, hold on. 7517. All right, y'all, I'm back. I had to take a brief little pause, honey, because, I didn't want you to get all the business, child. We got food delivery coming up in here and things. So, and I wanted to eat up my time. Y'all know when recording on this telephone, you only got a limited amount of time. But like I was saying, we got a lot of people, honey, who fortify her with all of this. They go to her page simply for the drama of it and simply to sit down there and just to say how much they can't stand her, how much this, that, and the other. Dineva, as you said before, you got a number of folks that want to sit down there and hurt her. The child go outside or whatever. You got bashes of kid on that want to go up and knock her in the face of kid on. Folks that want to read this child just to read. And then Miss Thing can't handle the read, so she tried to clap back, and then getting the snap back, and it's unfortunate, but, being a human being and carrying on and being the person that she is, and we don't really know her outside of what is coming off of on her social media things, and all of this done happened because of her looking to change her life and want to be right in the Lord's eyes and carrying on. But I'm going to suggest that I'm going to agree with you that a lot of this shit here is coming from that damn church. And Dineva, you was asking, you said you want to charge the social workers that carrying on. Now I'm going to give I didn't get the name of the person who put the clip down. I mean the comment on the page. When she said, first of all, honey, who wants to do all that goddamn paperwork? I howled. Because, baby, let me tell you something. As a former case manager, baby, that's a lot of paperwork and channels that you have to go through and procedures and policies and carrying on to make sure. Then you got to go through all this confidentiality bullshit and carrying on that is unnecessary in a lot of regards. But then the social worker and them would get caught up, and the psychiatrist and them would get caught up in something that's really not theirs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stand up for all the social workers that can't know who have to put up with this madness, because oftentimes you get folks that have this kind of madness and they know it, but they want to sit down there and make you responsible for it. Now, how about that? This child needs to be held responsible for all of her actions and her reactions and carrying on. One minute she apologizing to Maddie and carrying on and talking about this, that, and the other. The next minute she want to read and things and this, that, and the other. And this child don't know exactly if she coming or going. So one of the things I'm going to charge is that in addition to mental health, honey, this child needs to sit down there. She needs some real friends, people in her corner or people that's going to have her back and want to sit down there and shape her. See, back in the day, and this is for those of us who are LGBT, and see, I'm almost 50. So we had mentors and things, and I'm a mother of a house, so I know what I do with my kids as far as shaping them and not necessarily telling them who to be, whatever, because they're going to be themselves. But you have to see where they're rough around the edges, honey, and you got to sit down there. You got to get that scouring pad. You got to get that damn sandpaper and smooth out those edges and show them how they can be contained, so that they don't go out there and get hurt. And somebody needs to contain that heifer there. Andrew Caldwell needs to be contained and tamed so that she doesn't become a threat to herself the way she already is. So, Dineva and Nessa, girl, honey, yeah. I'm going to sit down there and agree with y'all, child. As a matter of fact, what needs to happen is a fucking intervention. Okay, she really needs to sit down and carry on, and just like she went to that church to say that, okay, women's, and all this old bullshit. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Copy. While she's sitting up there going through her little changes and things and talking about how much she's delivered and things, and I went down to professors with the church. Honey, we need to sit down there and take her right back to that church and be like, okay, motherfuckers, what y'all gonna do now? Because see, the church, like you said, Dineva, and I've been saying this forever. The church has not embraced her. The church has not sat down there and given her the tools. This child needs life skills and in order to make it. In order to know what that means when you're a brand new Christian in Christ, child, and I left the church a long time ago, but I know what tradition teaches. When you are a brand new baby, your flame is so high, honey, to where you end up burning somebody because you think you on fire for the Lord and don't know how to pick and choose your battle. Now, you're talking about a flaming queen who's on fire for the Lord. That's too much goddamn fire. Okay, there's too much fire for anybody to try to contain, honey, that don't know what the hell they're doing. So where are her gay friends or her ex-gay friends or whatever that want to sit down there and to shape and mold her? She's still claiming she's getting gifts and this, that, and the other from all these different people and things of that nature. Girl, really? You want to sit down there and say you got a girlfriend or whatever? The video he posted about him getting a piece of pussy for the first time and how he enjoyed it. And okay, that's all cute, well, fine, lovely. But y'all, something ain't right with that. Hold on. So, we have to sit down there and shape this child or whatever, because none. Where's the brotherhood, honey? See, Donnie McClurkin said that when he was sitting up there going through his deliverance and things, he had the men of the church that wanted to show him how to walk, and men don't do this, men don't do that. I know when they were trying to convert me, child, you don't need to talk with your hands like that. I said, honey, that's not gonna change. I've been talking with my hands since I came out the womb. As a matter of fact, I got a baby picture of me, honey, almost in the finger snap when I first come out the womb, honey. So that ain't gonna change. So where are the folks that want that to mentor him? How come they're not set up there, guiding him through his social media, or whatever? Why is it that his social media is all about these particular shenanigans that he's on when he's supposed to be on fire for the Lord? Now, he did say, did y'all catch the BET thing? And why would BET do that? Why would BET expose him and exploit him like they did? I was so upset with that motherfucking BET video, I didn't know what the hell to do, because I felt that they exploited that boy even further and carrying on. But he was saying that, going to the church, because now he done became this little, this internet sensation, that they don't care for him and, like that anymore. But listen, I'm almost running out of time. So, Dineva and Nessa, girl, honey, y'all call me. We'll talk again later. Call me back or whatever. We get back into this. For the rest of your child, if you love me, tell a friend. If you hate me, tell an enemy. But there's everything that I'm doing. One way, shape, style, form, of fashion. We'll move forward. Follow me, www.dishingtea.com.